a war going on. The books can't escape from the team. Call the morning steam. It's time to break, run for cover. That's gonna cover. That's gonna cash. Then we make the 100-yard dash to the window. I don't know what you thought. It's Ramon Scott running so hot. Sports make money and we make money with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice, we might play a parlay. It's the morning steam. What? Ramon Scott. Sports money. What? Wake your ass up and let's get to the money. Get to the money. You know how we do it.
And a pleasant good morning to you coming from the sports betting capital of the world, Las Vegas. This is Ramon Scott. Welcome to the Morning Steam Show here for Sunday, June 15th. Pleasant good morning. Thank you for coming in to the Morning Steam Show. Get ready for a great day of sports betting. Happy Father's Day, everyone, to all those dads and those that play the role of dad here as we get ready for the we got Major League Baseball, of course, today, and we're watching golf, of course. They're just hitting the course here at Oakmont. We got a really exciting day of golf, no doubt about it, here this morning. And, a few other sports, too. College World Series going on today. No playoff action for us, but there's WNBA. And, hey, hopefully, are you riding with me on this tennis card here this morning? So far, so good on our 4 finals here, and we'll see. Can we get a sweep of these 4 matches here? We just saw, just moments ago, my man, Taylor Fritz from San Diego, from La Jolla, Del Mar area, wins here at Stuttgart for his 9th career title. Another grass court title for Fritz. His best surface, let's call it like it is, as he beat Alexander Zverev in straight sets. Yeah, we did have that play for you over with my premium picks over here at winnable.com. Also, we've already come through in Den Bosch as well with the tournament on the ladies' side, and a winner with Mertens minus 3.5 over Ruse. She won by 4 games, and we took that one down. We are trying to get it home also with Tatiana Maria. Sent that out as our play. Said, take Maria on the game spread plus 3.5. She's going to win this probably straight sets here right now, as she already took the first set. And we do have Diallo and over Bergs here, minus a couple games. This will be the tough one to bring home, minus 2.5 games. He's up 5-4. It's on serve first set. So hopefully we're riding there. Going to be hopefully 3-1 at least, but could go 4-0 here. Get a little second set action right now, and I'm watching it here from the satellite studios. We get ready for our day. All right. Hopefully joined us last night. Had a great time with the guys with our UFC companion coverage. I couldn't win them all, but I did have 7 winners on the card yesterday, and I think 4 to the downside, as we had Horth by decision. We had that one nailed pretty good. I had Rowe to win. I had Wellmaker by first round knockout. That's what he did. Also, I had Mansour Abdul Malik. Also had Barcelos. I had Shabazian. I had Namajunas by decision. Those were my winners last night on the UFC card. And we had a great time with that main event as well last night. I wasn't on the right side. I didn't see Usman still having it left in him against young Buckley, and it was the veteran Usman in pretty stellar form. He's going to get his rating back there a little bit with that win over Buckley. We did hear him last night, but hey, there's still some mileage left maybe there in Usman. All right, let's see who's in the chat and joining me here today. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming in. And Jerry Jones says, Edmonton done. They're not winning 2 more games. Truth Teller says, never say never. If anyone can do it, it's this team. And good morning to Cash Kane. Good morning to the fathers out there. And hey, maybe there's hope for me yet. I can celebrate a Father's Day as a father, but boy, I better get a move on here. Not getting any younger. All right. Hey, everyone, you can get more picks from me today over at winnable.com/Ramon. Like I said, I've already sent out the, two tennis winners. Can we go 4-0 on the tennis card today? Hopefully you got your picks in and are winning with those. But if not, you could have rolled with me for just 50 cents a day over at winnable.com/Ramon. Use the promo code STEAM to save 20% off the premium pick packages. And we also got some free packages. I sent out one winner overnight, sent out one play. It was in Australian football. I said lay 24.5 points this morning, early morning with the Carlton Blues over the West Coast Eagles. And that final is in, of course, and it was the Carlton Blues winning it comfortably and covering that 24.5 point spread with a 86-54 final. So hopefully you're with me on that one. All right. Check me out over at winnable.com/Ramon. Get more plays from me here today in baseball, maybe some WNBA, some college baseball. Talk about the games here in just a moment. All right, let's talk about that Edmonton game here. Not much from the chat. Got a couple dozen of you in here, and I want to talk a little puck, Daddy, with last night's game there. It was the Panthers defeating the Oilers there last night, 5-2. Panthers led 2-0 after the first period as Florida scored 5 goals on their first 19 shots of the game behind Marchand. 2 goals for Florida. Game 6, Tuesday night in Florida. Marchand scored 6 goals in the Stanley Cup Finals here. Well, I know what they say. They don't need to look to the losing team, possibly should the Florida Panthers win it. Remember when he scored those goals for the Bruins in the finals many years ago? How many years ago was that? 15 years ago? Now, 14 years ago? So he became the first player to score 5 or more goals in the Stanley Cup Finals for 2 different teams. That's a really nice milestone for sure. So last night we did have the premium pick over at Tony's Picks on the over in the game between Florida and Edmonton. Yeah, I was on Edmonton here on the show yesterday, and it's going to be tough. But we've seen some road victories. Edmonton did do that, kind of falling apart type of thing once the goals started coming in, and they were never able to get back into this one, despite a little bit of surge there with a goal, but they were trailing big time as well. So, all right. There was also other sports yesterday, including action on the diamond, and man, I picked it up a little bit yesterday from Friday night's action for sure, as it was the Cincinnati Reds as a premium pick for me yesterday on the run line against Detroit. On the road there, we had the Reds on the run line yesterday in that 11-1 win as they blasted Detroit. I had a winner over at Tony's picks with a premium play in the game between Pittsburgh and Chicago. I had that one under in a 2-1 win for the Cubs. Boyd for the Cubs in there. Hey, had a winner here on the show yesterday with the LA Angels on the run line. Baltimore got the win. We did have the over as a premium here with my sports money premiums. Final score 6-5, but we had Baltimore, or we had the Angels on the run line and the over. Also a winner with premium picks here on the sports money premiums for me with Toronto and Philadelphia game to go under yesterday in that 3-2 win for Philadelphia. One game I did strike out on was the St. Louis-Milwaukee game, but how about the Contreras brothers? They became the first set of brothers since 1933 to homer in the same inning on the same games when they were on opposite teams in the same game. And we heard the controversy there with Contreras talking about someone over on that team. I don't think it was his brother, but he did call him the P word and said, when I went over to get in his face, he wanted no part of me. I don't think he was talking about his brother, but last year, Josh and Bo Naylor did that same thing, but they were on the same team. So that, I don't know if that counted. More finals from last night. We did have the Atlanta Braves here as our morning steam pick on the run line over Colorado. Also, we had the Oakland Athletics as a premium pick. Hopefully you're on some of these premiums. The premiums have been pretty much having a pretty good weekend on these sports money premiums. Haven't lost too many for sure. Did have a couple losses there yesterday, but salvaged some here with the with the Athletics on the run line against Colorado against Kansas City, and they got it done in a 4-0 win. We also had a winner here on the show with Minnesota and Houston game to go under in that 3-2 win. Hey, hopefully you're catching me over on a show every day called Cover the Spread. We did have Houston over there on that show with the win 3-2. Brown was dynamite in that game, by the way. Also, on Cover the Spread, I had the over in the game between the Padres and Arizona as Arizona led 3-1 after the 6th inning. Padres led 7-3 in the middle of the 9th inning, and the Arizona Diamondbacks walked it off 8-7. I had a winner on the total, which eased my pain there as a Padres. A little bit of a choke job there in that one. Good job, Arizona. Also had a premium pick winner, Boston, on the run line against the Yankees. They won it outright, 4-3. We did have a winner here on the show yesterday with the under in that game, in that 4-3 final. Also, we had Seattle yesterday here on the Morning Steam as a winner over Cleveland as a favorite, but they won it by the score of 4-3. And late night premium pick winner, San Francisco and LA. We did have the over there in that one as the Dodgers crushed 11-5. They brought in Kike Hernandez with an 11-0 lead, and he gave up a grand slam to my man Casey Schmidt. But the Dodgers were able to win the game 11-5, and we had the over as our premium pick. All right, WNBA last night did have a premium pick winner for me here on my sports money premiums with LA and Minnesota game to go over yesterday in that one as Minnesota ended up crushing LA 101-78. We did say go over in that game. Also, I had a winner here on the show yesterday with the over in the Liberty and the Fever. And boy, did it go over as the Fever won it, handing the Liberty their first loss of the season. It was 102-88. We also had a winner over there at Tony's Picks with Indiana in that game, plus the points. Liberty closed it in the fourth quarter, but then Indiana pulled away again, won by 14 as Clark returned and had 32 points. And not only that, the Fever are 3-1 in the Commissioner's Cup. So are the Liberty. So got that
Final.
fever back all of a sudden. I said they'd be, I mean, it's kind of easy to say. If Clark comes back, they'll be good, and they were yesterday in that win at home. And we also had another premium pick winner over at Tony's Picks with the Golden State Valkyrie winning it over Seattle. 9-point dogs. They won the game by 6 points, 76-70, as they improved to 5-5. This expansion team, 7-3 against the spread right now. Really good looking team here, Golden State. You guys cautioned me, said they're missing these players. They've all gone away. It's built into the line. It's not a secret that the players were missing. They've actually put some extra points on Seattle there. But this Golden State program, pretty good the way they've gone about their business. So they get it done there yesterday, and they improved to 3-2 in the Commissioner's Cup. Seattle's 3-2 in the Commissioner's Cup. Also, college baseball. We did have winners here yesterday on the show, right? We said take Murray State plus 2.5 in that 6-4 win for UCLA. We also had a premium pick on the under 10.5, and that's what happened, 6-4. And we also swept it over on the other game with LSU here on the show yesterday. I said I'm on them here with LSU, and they were able to get it done in that game against Arkansas, 4-1. We also said take the under as a premium pick over there at Tony's Picks. So swept the board there in college baseball yesterday. Also, we did sweep the board in the football games. We had Calgary as our play here on the show over Toronto. They got it done. And we had Saskatchewan as our play on the show here yesterday over Hamilton. So 2-0 with our morning steam picks yesterday in the CFL, and the easiest of winners in the UFL championship. I said go over 52.5 in the game between DC and Michigan, and well, it went way over as DC won the championship over Michigan there in the UFL. Good day, I thought. All right, see who else has stopped in here and say hello. Get the show on the road here on Father's Day. Andrew's here. He says, come on, Edmonton. They came out flat as a board. Good morning to Robert McCormick. And Terrell says, Golden State's our new favorite team, winning us all this money. How about Joe Dub? He says, happy Father's Day. Thank you. Good morning to Nuke. Hello, Nuke. Nice to see you this morning. My Nibbler is here, everybody. Happy Father's Day from the Nibbler. And he said, looks like the Oilers are done. Nuke says, like and smash it. Thank you, Nuke. Like this video. Subscribe to our channel, Sports Money, here on YouTube. Robert was on the home team. Oh, I'm thinking that's the Valkyries there. And Nasty Nate liked Rose and Usman in those late fights. He's going to the game with his son. Enjoy the game, Nasty Nate, today between the Yankees and Boston. And you know what, Nate? Maybe we want to take Boston to smash today against Max Fried. Could happen. Good morning to Wine Time. Have a great show. I think right today. Oh, I better know better. Good morning, Wine Time. And I think that's it from the chat right now. So let's get ready to go with our coverage here today. Underway in the golf. Nobody's making any moves yet, but a few golfers are trying to move up the board here. Look, this is the U.S. Open, and after all, anybody can still take this, right? It's incredibly difficult because you could blow up in the final round. But Sammy Burns leading by one stroke over Adam Scott, 3 under. J.J. Spawn, 3 under. Victor Hovland, 1 under. Look, I know our guys are on Sam Burns here today, so hopefully they'll get it done. I don't know if I have a golfer close enough here to bring me home in this one, so I'm going to take us take a shot. Hey, I want to have some action here in the final round. I don't think my golfers are quite coming back here right now. So I'm going to roll here today with Adam Scott. He's obviously has a major pedigree and trailing Sam Burns by one. Like I said, the guys have Burns. So look, he's $1.85. That doesn't feel real comfortable in the our guys got him at much longer odds. I'm just saying right now the odds board there for Burnsy at about $1.80 plus 185. I can't do that in the U.S. Open with the volatility. I don't even know if I should do it with Adam Scott, but I'm going to try him there. And my man JJ Spawn from San Diego State also at 3 under. But anybody here at probably 4 over. That's probably the cutoff. I think 4 over, and Scotty's in that group. That's the crazy thing about this too. Probably 4 over is probably about as far as you could be away right now. That's 8 strokes back. But just to show you, I mean, Scotty Scheffler, you can get him at 35 to 1. He'd have to go out there and shoot probably at least a 65, if not lower. But, that's possible in the U.S. Open. It's just that more possible that more golfers are going to blow up probably. Okay. Let's get to the games here today. And Bobby Mack is on. Bobby Mack, of course. And there's Justin here. And good morning to Real Madrid Doge. He didn't like what happened with Buckley. He didn't like Buckley. All right, get started here right now with the action today with the Reds here to start us off. They're on the road against, and we just heard the change in starting pitcher. It's not going to change anything for Detroit. You'll still see Gibson Long in there, but it will be Holton to start the game off, the left-hander. That just came in within the last few minutes. This is the early game. I think this is the Roku game of the day, right? With the Reds and the Tigers here at 12:10 Eastern, 8:10, 9:10 or 9:05. I'm sorry, 9:05 Pacific time here as we get the show going right now. Take a look. Hey, for the Reds, they come in right now a game over 500. Detroit, there's 20 games over 500 here at this point. But hey, nobody likes this Detroit team apparently, but me. All ready to call it a fluke over the last season and a half. All the great work that they've done. Forget those folks. You've got Miley here going for the Reds. He's just made one start here on his return. Got a 9 ERA and a 2.14 whip coming into this one. This team has been, pretty good so far, but going up here against Detroit. And, maybe a little bit of a bullpen game here in this one. The Reds got it done yesterday, 11-1. Kind of throw a little wrench into the weekend of the Tigers. But nonetheless, the Tigers come in having won 2 of their last 3 games overall. See what you guys want to do here in this one with the Reds on the road here. Detroit's won 13 of their last 19 games overall still, but Cincinnati has won 6 of their last 8, doing a pretty good job right now. That win for the Reds was their first win over Detroit here in Detroit in 6 games. They're 1-5 in the last 6. Detroit's gone under in 7 of their last 9 games at home, but Cincinnati's gone over in 5 of their last 6 games on the road. The widely reported steam did come in here on the over in this game. Current line, though, right now is 9 under 20, right about there as you see it. And Detroit up here to, about $1.80. So it doesn't feel too comfortable there, but let's go to the chat and see if there's anybody picking this one. It's Cash Kane. He likes the Tigers here, -1.5. Doge says Tigers all day here. He thinks Wade Miley or Wiley should be in jail. Justin, let's see. I guess that might be it. I guess that might be it for everyone in the chat. All right. And like I said, that change, that change came in there. And it will be an opener. Hello to Goops in the chat. Nine Legacy is here on the Reds. So I don't know, Reds might be able to hang in here right now in this one. And look, the run line might not be too gross here at plus 1.5 at minus 125. But man, could Detroit bounce back a little bit? I'm going to take the Reds here on the run line today off of that big win yesterday. Look, Miley hasn't really worked his way into form just yet, but he's got a good, he's faced a lot of these guys in the Detroit lineup before. I'm going to take the Reds here on the run line. All right, next up. Oh, here we got one more. Robert has the Tigers here, first 5. All right. And Justin says there's no post for the contest yet. Oh gosh, is that right? Ooh, that's tough. We got to have that up there. I don't want to interject there and be wrong. So maybe I could just take a peek at it here on the sports money list here. Doesn't seem right, but I don't see the day 7 there just yet, right? So I know we had a long night last night. I'm sure Mikey's getting it together because, hey, we only have 3 hours for the first game, 2.5 hours. So hopefully get that up there, get the contest rolling. I don't see it either, Justin. Okay. Let's keep it going here right now, though, and go to our next matchup here in the major leagues on a Sunday with the Rockies on the road taking on the Braves here. And it's not Sale. Let me change this. Sale has been pushed back one day here, so Grant Holmes will get the start. It's funny, look at the price here. It's almost the same. I don't even think I need to update it here too much. Kind of funny that that's the case, that you can go from Sale to Holmes and still the same price. But maybe in general terms, it would be about the same here. How much can you beat a team by, really? For Atlanta here, they do have a 3-game winning streak coming in, and they did handle the business here against Colorado over the first 2 days, outscoring them 16-5. So Braves are trying to get it going. They found an opponent they can handle here, and seems like they're taking care of business. Grant Holmes comes in with a 4.07 ERA and a 3-5 record in this one. 1.21 WHIP, 214 batting average against. Holmes has been pretty decent, despite the fact the Braves are 5-8 with him on the mound. They're also 4-8 to the under in his starts. Austin Gomber gets the start here in this one for the Rockies. Good news for Gomber here to make this start here. He's in line for, for his season debut here in this one. Carson Palmquist was sent back to the minors for this game, but Gomber's had a shoulder injury to start the season, but he did look good in his rehab starts. 12 innings, 3 runs allowed, 6 hits, 5 walks, 13 strikeouts in against 48 batters. So Gomber back here, he pitched 165 innings last year. And we know, so Gomber makes his return here against Atlanta today. But man, Atlanta seems to be putting down the business this weekend. So good luck to Gomber there. The run line is $1.65. Not much I could do to work with that. And they do seem like they've been taking them down this weekend. I'm going to have to take the Braves here, see Gomber come back, but I'll do it on the run line, minus $1.65 or so. Not much I could do on that one. I'm going to take the Braves on that big run line there. Okay, let's see here. Flea Mathis is here today. Thank you. And Nasty Nate wants the Red Sox. We don't need it, Nate. Just send in your play. I think I want to go. I think I want to roll with the Sox today. Ozuna's got an RBI in his pocket. Cash Kane says Braves on the run line. Goop says take them again. Good morning, Tremaine. Robert likes the over here in this one with Colorado and Atlanta today. Next up, the Marlins are taking on Washington here. You've got Yuri Perez coming here. Didn't look good. Didn't look good. I thought he looked pretty okay, actually, in his first start there, but did get racked up pretty good. But, hey, he had the strikeouts were there already, weren't they, for Yuri Perez? He's up here against Gore, and for Mackenzie Gore coming in here with some solid numbers, 2.88 ERA, 1.11 whip for Gore, 230 batting average against, but 335 BABIP isn't all that great still for Perez, making his second start here on his return for the Marlins. For the Marlins here, hasn't been great. We know that, but they do have a pitcher in there probably pretty capable. But, man, Gore really mopping the floor here recently with these guys. Washington 10 games under 500 right now. They're on a massive losing streak. Makes it kind of tough to want to take them, but does feel like they do have a pretty good pitching advantage here. The price is so high, man, with the Nationals here about $1.75 on the money line, man. But this, I don't want to take Washington on a run line here, even at plus $1.25. But I think it's a pretty distinct advantage here with Gore over Perez right now. It feels like, it's a high price, isn't it? Let's go to the chat. I mean, Washington is dreadful, aren't they? How could you? My old algorithm over here says run line, but, oh, man. Jermaine's got his plays here. Yankees money line. Cubs run line. Phil's run line. Detroit team total over. Mets money line and the Brewers. All right. Cash game Nationals money line and over. I want to take the money line too, but man, that's a high price. Widely reported steam did come in on Miami. It also came in on the under here. Let me take a look at that current price. Here's Nashville and under. Nats here for Goops. I don't want to go with $1.70 favorite. As bad as these guys have been, Miami's no better. They're 13-21 on the road so far. Washington's lost 8 of 10. They're a favorite here. They've only been a favorite 9 times. They're 3-6 as a favorite. Miami for Robert. You got to try a little bit of Miami here, right? I mean, if I'm going to talk up Perez, they're minus $1.45 on the run line. Oh, man. All right. I'm gonna take Washington on the money line, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna lay this big favorite here. Oh boy. All right. Let me get to some more competitive games here, possibly, huh? Angels on the road here against the Orioles. Kikuchi going up against Povich here. Look, I've been the Kikuchi truther here. Kikuchi coming in with a 2.92 ERA, 248 batting average against, 1.46 whip because he walks too many guys. Still got a battle left-handers here with the Angels on the road. Currently 3 games under 500. The Orioles, they're 11 games under 500, but hey, the way they get bet, you'd think they're 11 games over 500 here. The $1.25 favorite here in this one. And the total is 9 over 15 or so in this one. Let's see what you guys have here. Kikuchi's 9-4 to the over so far in his starts. Baltimore's 4-8 with Povich on the mound. He's 1-5 overall. The Angels have lost 5 of their last 6 games against Baltimore. They're just 2-5 in their last 7 on the road. Baltimore's won 10 of their last 14 games. Maybe that's why everybody loves this team all of a sudden. 13 of the last 19 games between the two teams have gone over, but Baltimore's gone under in 11 of their last 14 games overall coming into this one. I'm on the Angels. I'm taking the Angels here as a dog, despite Baltimore's recent success. I'm taking the Angels today on the road. And the plays from the chat include Real Madrid Doge. He's on the – look at this. I mean, look at this. Angels here. Here's Angels for Justin. Angels run line for Cascade. Angels money line for 9 Legacy. And Goops just took the Angels as well. Wow. Everyone liked the Angels. So does Robert. Hello, Angels. Tremaine leans to the under in this one. All right, Nate can get ready to go to the game. It's the Yankees and Max Fried going up against Brian Belo and the Red Sox here. The Max Fried, I mean, come on, big favorite, of course, here. $1.80, $1.90, total 8.5. Maybe it is trending down a little bit here, but for Fried comes in here. I know that Nate wants to win with his Red Sox, but it is pretty awesome that you get to see a hot level pitcher like Max Fried going up against the Sox. He's 9-1 with a 1.84 ERA. Red Sox facing a pitcher here in Fried that is 12-2, or the Yankees anyway are 12-2 in his starts. He's got a 198 batting average against, a .93 whip in this one. Yankees come in 15 games over 500. The Red Sox, they're just at 500 here, but it's a 4-game winning streak. And not only that, could they get this sweep over the Yankees after the 2-1 win, the 4-3 win? I got to try these Sox at home plus a run line here at plus 1.5, minus $1.10. I'm on Boston to at least stay competitive here in this one. Give me the Sox over against the Yankees. I'll take the run line. I just want to win and enjoy the game, Nate. Should be great on a Father's Day. Boston's won 4 of the last 5 meetings between these two teams, even though the Yankees have won 9 of their last 13 on the road. It's Boston with that winning streak, and they've won 6 of their last 7 as well, 5 of their last 6 at home. 5 of the last 7 meetings between these two teams here in Boston have gone over, but this looks like a pretty good pitching matchup, obviously. Yankees have also, they've gone Boston's gone under in 4 of their last 5, but I'm going to take the Red Sox today. They've really gotten up for this series. They've got to get up even more with Max Fried pitching. All right, let's see what you got here. It's Real Madrid Doges on the Yankees. Goops likes the Yankees. Jermaine says, I got to take the Yankees. Robert's on the Yankees first 5. And Justin likes Cody Bellinger here with an RBI. Gang. Cash Cane's on the money line. I wish I could tell you guys what to do with the contest there. You might. I'm just going to leave it at that. All right. I'm going to be on Boston. Everybody's in the chat, though, is on the Yankees and Fried because he's pretty awesome. Blue Jays taking on the Phillies here in this one. Barrios and Wheeler This probably is a pretty sneaky good pitching matchup, I would imagine, here today with Wheeler, 2.85 ERA, 0.9 whip, 187 batting average against. He's 6-2. Phillies are 9-4 with Wheeler on the mound going up here against Berrios. And Berrios, 2-2. They're 8-6 with him on the mound. 14 starts, only 4 decisions, 3.38 ERA, 234 batting average against. Berrios has been pretty good too, and so have the Blue Jays. They've been hot right now, 38-32 record overall. They did lose the first 2 games here, obviously, to the Phillies, so Phillies going for the series sweep. But man, the Blue Jays have done some good things here of late. For Toronto here, they've won 12 of their last 16, including 6 of their last 9 on the road. Philadelphia has won 4 of their last 5, and they've also won 6 of their last 7 games against the Blue Jays coming in. Toronto's went over in 11 of their last 15 overall, and Toronto also has gone just 4-10 in their last 14 games against the Phillies. This run line is, man, this is a tough one here. It feels like with these two, because you got the Phillies. $1.65 or so here is actually a bit of a discount today, and the way they're playing down to $1.56 here at a few places. That's going to be enough for me to take this Phillies money line here. Call it $1.60. I know what it says there on the screen, but you can get lower. You can bill me at that, but there's no 180s out there anymore. $1.65 looks like the cheapest, and the fact that that's a discount on a team that's won the first 2 and have a great pitching matchup. I wouldn't want to lay a run line here because this one could easily be 4-3 or less. It feels like today. I imagine that Berrios will be able to pitch well in this setting, and Wheeler as well. I imagine it's going to be a close, tight game today with Philadelphia and Toronto. The plays are coming in, and it's Justin on the Blue Jays here. Cash Kane says go under. Philly Flyer says it'll be tied. And Jermaine says Philly -1.5 today. Says don't forget Freed crushing his run line. 9 Legacy's got it as a sweep. Jermaine says 3-0. All right. That's it for that one. Next up are the Rays taking on the Mets here. Shane Baz and Griffin Canning in this one. The widely reported steam has come in on the Mets, but they're still only $1.60 or less here even in this one. For Shane Baz here, he comes in with a 4.97 ERA, 256 batting average against. 5-3 record though, and the Reds are 9-4 with Baz on the mound. For Griffin Canning here, Canning has a 3.22 ERA and a 6-2 record. Good numbers for Canning. Mets are 17 games over 500, but the Rays are 6 games over 500. And, well, the Rays have enjoyed their stay here in New York with back-to-back wins over the last couple of days here. I don't know if Canning is all that overwhelming. We got a decent Jays team in here playing well. Good pitching, of course. 2 great bullpens in this game for sure. You got to think. This total here, 8 under 15, looks pretty good to go under, but maybe I can come back here one more time on the Rays here today. I'll take them on the money line. Give me Tampa Bay over the Mets here again. I think they've got a little bit of an advantage here, feeling confident. Bring the scoreboard back up here. For the Tampa Bay Rays here, they've won 5 straight games against the New York Mets. They've won 8 of their last 11 overall. Now the Mets have been hot as well, winning 10 of their last 13 and 15 of their at home and 15 of their last 20 overall. But so far, the Rays have won the first 2 games. So I'm going to take the Rays here today and try them to win. 8 of the last 10 meetings between the two teams have gone over. I don't know. Well, maybe it could. Both Baz has been hit by some of these Mets, and same thing with Canning. He's gotten hit by some of these Rays. All right, in the chat, you might make a pick in this one between the Rays and the Mets. Here's Jermaine on the Mets. Cash Kane is on the Mets here in this one. Robert's on the Rays. And Bobby Mack was on him yesterday as well. Jermaine says the Mets will avoid the sweep. Hoops maybe on the Rays here. And Jermaine says, they'll find a way to get this one. 9 legacy as well. Says lay it. I wouldn't want to lay that. Oh man, $1.55 or so. And the Mets for Doge as well. Cardinals and Brewers, here it is again with these two. Mikolas going up against Priester. This looks like an interesting matchup for Priester, actually. I'd probably give him a big chance to do something here, actually. Now, he has struggled against some of these Cardinal bats, but I like Priester in position here right now in this particular matchup, to be quite frank. Let's take a look at some of the numbers with these guys here in this one. With Priester coming in, 3.65, ERA, 1.29 whip, 235 batting average against for Priester. Those are okay numbers. Remember what I said about the Brewers? They really do have some nice starting pitching. We know that they do. I'm just reiterating it. I mean, they were able to trade Savali after he demanded a trade there, right? So for St. Louis and Mikolas, 4.48 ERA, 1.31 whip, 267 batting average against here, but I'm going to probably end up on the Brewers here. I know the Cardinals won yesterday to snap that losing streak, 8-5, but the Brewers had won 3 straight meetings before that. The Brewers are 22-15 at home, and the Cardinals are 15-20 on the road. And hey, gang, it was Tatiana Maria with that win over Anisimova. We're 3-0 there. And Diallo won the first set 7-5. If he could just win this second set here, we're going to sweep the board with the 4 finals in tennis today. How did you do with those finals, the grass court finals? I'm about to go 4-0 with these championship matches today, I think. So great win there for Tatiana Maria, her 4th career title, first in 2 years. She won Mallorca way back, only her 2nd grass court trophy. She is the oldest woman to win a WTA event since Serena Williams did it at age 38. Maria is 37 years old. Here, Maria, you know who I'm talking about, but I still say Maria. So great job there for Tatiana Maria. All right. What was another name I keep mispronouncing and everybody's giving me a hard time? Kahanowitz. I started saying Kokonowitz and I can't stop saying it. Okay. So St. Louis and Milwaukee here, man, I think Priester's going to have a pretty good game here in this. I'm going to have to take Milwaukee. I've got Priester here to have a strong game against St. Louis. Let me go to the chat and see what you think here. I mean, obviously, you do have a pitcher in Mikolas here who could be pretty solid, but right now, St. Louis has lost 6 of their last 7 games coming in, and Milwaukee still won 13 of their last 16 overall. Milwaukee's gone under in 9 of their last 13 games, and not only that, they've also gone under in 12 of their last 18 games at home. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Brewers here in this one. Chat says take the let's see, Jermaine says Priester here win 5. Oh, he's 5-6. Is that what he's saying? Brewers for 9 legacy here with me. Cash gains on the Brewers. And Goop says Cardinals yesterday were the team. Brewers for Doge. Roberts on the Brewers here. Next up, the A's are taking on the Royals, a pair of left-handers here in Springs, going up here against Cameron in this one. And for Springs coming into this matchup, he's got an ERA of 4.64. He's gone over in 8 of his 11 starts. You know, the A's have that pretty bad record, but Springs is 5-5, and the Athletics are 5-7 with him on the mound. He's got a 230 batting average against a 250 BABIP. But he's up here against Noah Cameron, who's been pretty outstanding so far. 6 starts, 2.17 ERA. The Royals are just 2-4 with Cameron on the mound, and they're favored here by $1.55, 8.5 over 20. It's gone down on the widely reported steam here in this one. So it might be a little bit man, these Sunday prices are a little bit too much to swallow, but Kansas City has lost 5 straight after Oakland won there again yesterday for the second straight day. So this bumbling Kansas City team that's lost 8 of their last 10, 6 straight games at home they've lost right now. Kansas City has gone over in 8 of their last 11, although 6 of the last 9 meetings between these two teams have gone under. And the A's have gone over in 11 of their last 16. So they've been going over here, but I think this one's going under. I think we get good starting pitching here. I think they'll start off pretty hot here, probably under first 5 too, but I'm going to take the under as my play here on the morning's team show. Give me the under with the Athletics and the Royals here today. Doge is on the Royals here in this one. All right, that's it for you guys, I think, there. How about we go to Minnesota and Houston right now with Woods Richardson. He got kind of pushed back for this start here, and he's going up here against Walter for Houston, the left-hander. So, look, the jury's still out on this young pitcher, but does have 2 starts and a 1.64 ERA. Interestingly, despite good numbers here, the Astros lost both those games. Wood Richardson, 5.75 ERA in this one, 296 batting average against, a 341 BABIP. Minnesota coming in here with a record of 36-24 despite the losing streak. Astros on a win streak here after winning the first 2 of this series. They've now won 4 straight overall. Astros are 26-13 at home. Meanwhile, Minnesota just 16-22 on the road. Woods Richardson has had modest success against this Houston lineup, but didn't look too good here in these first 2 games, right? So let's see what you have here. Minnesota's lost 4 of the last 5 against Houston. Houston's won 5 of their last 6 at home. Minnesota's gone over in 7 of their last 9 overall and 6 of their last 9 on the road, but Houston's gone under in 8 of their last 12, and 4 of the last 5 meetings between these two teams have gone under. Astros here are minus $1.35, $1.40, even $1.45 right now here. So Minnesota coming up a little bit short. Let's go to the chat and see, do they just have enough momentum to still take them down? You have to wonder. 9 Legacy says Twins money line, Royals money line. Harrison the Hustler is here making his first comments in our show. Thank you, Harrison. He likes the Cubs and the Yankees on the money line today. He says pair up those two big favorites and you can ride a good price there. Thank you, Harrison the Hustler. Really appreciate you. All right, I think I see him there. I think I see his avatar there. Thank you, Harrison. Okay, Cash Gaines on the Twins. Doge says give him the Yankees. Oh, no, sorry, the Twinkies. The Twins, you know who they are. And Robert says he'll take the Astros here and lay a run, in fact, in this one. Big Game Hunter here last night. He had a great time in the chat with the show. Thank you, BG. Really appreciate it. I think I'm going to say it's short for Big Game Hunter. You know that. Goops likes the Stros here in this one. I do too. I'm going to take him for the sweep here. Look, Woods Richardson has some okay numbers against this lineup for sure, but I'm going to take Houston in this one.
Steam play.
Hey, gang, there's some steam coming out right now in the game between the Angels and the Orioles here. It was Kikuchi and Povich right now, but steam coming in on the under. We said it was 9, but now we're looking at 8.5 overs at a couple of spots. The under here gets steam between the Angels and the Orioles. All right, let's continue on here on the show with the Cubs on the road at home, taking on the Pirates and Colin Ray here. Oh man, Colin Ray should be able to get these guys here a little bit. I think this is a tough matchup for struggling Pittsburgh here in this one. Cubs were able to get the win yesterday. Pittsburgh won game 1, remember, but it was 2-1 in both games so far. Man, dramatic here. And I'm sorry, this is a 4-game set. 3-2, 2-1, and 2-1. Man, that's some close calls. 3 one-run games. Still like Colin Ray to mow, I think, here against Pittsburgh. Colin Ray, 3.92 ERA, 1.37 the whip, 319 batting average against. These pitchers are very similar in numbers, except for one, Keller. He's 1-9 here, and the Pirates are 3-11 with Keller on the mound. Keller's got a 4.15 ERA coming in, 1.27 the whip. Here in this one. This one's tough for me, man. I want to take the Cubs. They're still 27-21 as a run line favorite. Pittsburgh is 28-22 as a run line dog. But for the Cubs here, they've gone under in 9 of their last 11 games overall. Cubs and Pittsburgh have gone under in 4 of their last 5. Cubs have gone under in 6 of their last 7 at home. And well, Pittsburgh's gone under in 5 straight and 5 of their last 6 on the road. Pittsburgh's won 6 of their last 9, but lost 5 of their last 7 to the Cubs. I've already got burned taking run lines twice in this series, but I really think Colin Ray is the pitcher here to get it done. And I'm gonna take him here on the run line against Pittsburgh today. Give me the Cubs. -1.5. They are plus money. If you want to take a minus $1.75, I don't blame you here. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Cubs today on the run line with Ray over Keller. The run lines have been pretty brutal to me this weekend for sure, but can't learn my lesson. Here's Cubs and Cubs for Goop. Doge is on the Cubs. Cash Kane says Cubs first 5. Jermaine says they can smoke them out today here for sure. Right? I'll try it. All right. Got a few more here coming up with the White Sox taking on the Rangers. Happy Father's Day, says Aubrey. White Sox And their new acquisition, Savali, here. Hey, open your mouth and we're going to send you off to the White Sox. He's up against Rocker here in this one. For Camille Rocker. Here, Rocker comes in with an 8.87 ERA, 1.8 whip, 346 batting average against, and a 400 BABIP. But the Rangers have won 3 straight here. They've been beating up the White Sox here this weekend. Won yesterday's game 5-4, and won game 1 3-1. More low scoring, if you know what I mean. Savali's had good success against this expected Rangers lineup. He is 1-2 with a 4.91 ERA here, and man, could the White Sox maybe hang in here against these guys today? Let's see what you guys have here with the White Sox coming in. They've lost 5 of their last 6. They've lost 14 of the last 16 games. Texas has won 4 of their last 5 at home and 6 of their last 7 games on the road. But you do got Rocker in here. Let's see what you guys have, though, in this one. White Sox have lost 9 straight games on the road at Texas here right now. They've lost 7 of their last 8 on the road overall. 9 of the last 13 games between these two teams have gone under. It is Texas, after all, you'd think. Under, right? However you look at it, though, the White Sox are still 41-30 on the run line here. So let's see what you got. Man, Texas owns them here, but here is Jermaine. I think he's on the over here. Harrison says the Rockies will take on the White Sox in the World Series next year. Doge says Rangers run line. Bobby Mack, White Sox first 5. Aubrey says smash it with the Cubs and the Braves today. And Jermaine. Man, this is another crazy. Well, it's not crazy. I mean, we know the Rangers are the better team here. They do own this series a little bit. And, the White Sox had some hope in this series. Is Savali going to be all fired up here to come in here? Look, I'm going to go with the under in this one. I know Rocker's been bad. We got to see with Savali here, but give me the under in this one with the White Sox in Texas today. Next up, the Padres are taking on the Diamondbacks here with Pivetta is going up against Merrill Kelly. Pivetta has a 3.48 ERA, 1.1 whip, and 219 batting average against. Merrill Kelly, 3.18 ERA, 199 batting average against, and a 240 BABIP. The widely reported steam came in on Arizona. The Diamondbacks are hot. They got the walk-off yesterday, and they're on a winning streak. They've won 5 in a row. They've also won 6 in a row at home. Padres have lost 4 of their last 5. Jackson Merrill injured yesterday. They called it a neck injury. He got knocked out of the game on a tag of a stolen base attempt. 8 of the last 11 meetings between these two teams have gone over. But the Padres have gone under in 5 of their last 6 games on the road. They've also gone under in 10 of their last 15 games overall here. But let's see how you've got it here with the Padres and the Angels. I'm sorry, the Diamondbacks here today. Jim Duweiger, hello. He says, happy Father's Day, everybody. Nine Legacy says, Chicago run line, Chicago money line in that game with Texas here. Just nobody's liking this Padres game here today, but it does feel like, man, there were 15 runs scored in yesterday's game. Doge is on the Padres here in this one. And look, Arizona, only $1.30 or so today here, right? I like the Padres as a dog, but Usually I've liked him as a little bit of a bigger dog, really, in this type of matchup. All right, let's. I'm going to have to make my call here in this one. Oh, we got a few more here. Marte to hit three hits, runs, and RBIs. Combined hits, runs, and RBIs. I know that one. Jermaine, thank you. Sorry about that. And Robert here likes Arizona in the first 5. All right. Oh, here's a couple more. We've got Andrew K. He is on the Diamondbacks here. All right, man. I'm going to take the Padres in the first 5 today. That'll be my play here on the show. Give me the Padres in the first 5. Big Game Hunter says, "How about a home run today?" All right, I'll bite. Let's just take a look maybe at the metrics here and see what we can do today. Maybe look at some of the guys that are lined up here pretty hot. Man, how deep can I reach, though, here with some of these guys today? I know Brian Reynolds is a pretty popular pick. He has 2 home runs off of Colin Ray, but, man, I've got Colin Ray for a pretty good start here today. So let me see here. I need to get Big Game Hunter a home run. I am going to go with Cam Smith. I'm going to go with Cam Smith of Houston today. Okay, BG. And Jermaine says he's got Josh Smith of Texas over 1.5 total bases. Thank you, Big Game Hunter. Next up, the Guardians are taking on the Mariners here. Ortiz going up against Hancock. Here you got Hancock, a 5.04 ERA. Ortiz comes in with a 4.26 ERA in this one. I already know what I'm taking here, so go ahead in the chat if you're ready to chime in. But for Hancock here, 5.0. He's 2-2, 1.5 WHIP, 292 batting average against, a 319 BABIP. Ortiz, he's 3-7 with a 1.45 WHIP and a 317 batting average against. Man, this is going to be wild. Widely reported steam came in on the over here, I think probably with good reason. It's not 7.5 anymore, but it is 8 under 15 or so. I'm going to take the Mariners in the first 5. Like I said, I'm moving some more first 5s here on the show now. I've expanded my menu a little bit. And I'm going to take the Mariners here in the first 5 over Cleveland today. Okay. Here we go. Next up, we got the Giants taking on the Dodgers here. Sunday Night Baseball with Kyle Harrison going up against Dusty May. Dodgers won yesterday's game pretty convincingly there, 11-5. May here about $1.80. Total 9 over 15 here, but Harrison's had some success against this Dodger lineup in the past. Comes in here the 4.56 ERA, 274 BABIP. Harrison's 1-1 in his with his record here so far. 4 starts. The Giants are 3-1 with Harrison on the mound. For the Dodgers here in May, 3-4 record. 4.46 ERA, 242 batting average against. I'm taking the under here in this one with the Giants and the Dodgers here today. Give me the under on Sunday Night Baseball tonight. And you guys can go ahead and chime in, but the baseball segment is over. And Nate, have a great time. He's got the Red Sox to smash. All right. not much for you guys on Sunday Night Baseball. It looks like maybe I could let me read off a few numbers. That wasn't a very good preview, just taking the under like that without any context. 12 the Giants have gone under in 12 of their last 16 games on the road, and San Francisco has gone over, though, in 4 of their last 5. Dodgers have gone over in 5 of their last 6, and 12 of the last 15 games between these two teams have gone over. Dodgers have gone over in 4 of their last 5. Maybe that's why I didn't read the trends, because I'm on the under here in this one. Dodgers have won 4 of their last 6. However, the Giants have won 8 of their last 10. Should note Dodgers have won 14 of the last 20 games between these two teams. So I'll take the under, though. All right. Andrew K says, how about USA and TNT today? You know, I know the USA was playing some better teams with their lead up to this in the friendlies, but I'd have to take TNT here plus the goals. I think they're getting 2.5 goals. USA should, they better come out and smash somebody, but who would want to take them here at this point? Maybe I just play TNT plus 2.5. All right, that's it for the segment there in pro baseball. Let's do the college baseball real quick since we're on a baseball theme. I've got 2 plays so far, and I'm taking Louisville in the game against Arizona. Give me the Cards here at plus money here, maybe even money, but they're probably plus 105 or so. I'm going to take the Cards today against Arizona at the College World Series. Also, I'm on Coastal Carolina. I'm on them to win the whole thing. So why wouldn't they beat Oregon State here as a favorite? Give me Coastal Carolina today at the College World Series. We're into some good games here on Sunday. We'll see what happens, but give me Louisville, give me Coastal to get the baseball. We swept them yesterday, so let's do it again here today. All right. BG says lay it with USA. All right. I'm hopefully they will, man, because this has been just dreadful. It's not like they're going to be – they could win the game by 3 goals for sure. Doesn't mean they've fixed anything, right, guys? All right. Let's go to the WNBA and go down. We got a game here ready to start in 90 minutes with Chicago on the road. Taking on Connecticut, both teams struggling here with 2-7 records coming in. So not a great game here to start off the day. Chicago's lost 3 straight. They're 0-3 in the Commissioner's Cup. Connecticut's 1-2 in the Commissioner's Cup, but Connecticut's favored. Someone's got to be favored. Connecticut is minus 1.5. Total 150. Ooh, gosh. Boy, the total's gone down here to 156.5. Hopefully you're checking out my WNBA show every day here on YouTube. It's called the 2-3 Zone, and make picks on there every day. I'm going to rehash it here a little bit. I'm going to go over in this game between Chicago and Connecticut. Give me the over. I'm doubling down because really what's going on here is it's down to 156.5. I do see it 150. DraftKings is still 158.5. So I'll call it a little bit higher. You can grade me on the higher number, but the sharp books are all the way down to 156.5. I get it. The 2 teams are pretty bad. I'm going over, though. You saw Chicago. They kind of had a better offensive game when they played call a mediocre team last time out, right? Scored 70 points in that game against Atlanta. That's not very good, but when you've scored 66 and 52 before that. When they played Dallas, though, in those back-to-back games, right, you got, look, who are the worst teams in the league? Chicago, Connecticut, Dallas. I think that's it. And when Chicago played Dallas, now Dallas might be a little different than Connecticut, but those games averaged well over 100, about 180 points. So I think the contrast of the bad teams will result in a higher scoring game, even for the Sky here. And of course, you have the Sky versus the Sun, which is a rivalry as old as the universe itself. I'll take the over. I'll take the over. That was pretty good. I just let's go to the next one here right now with Atlanta taking on Washington, the Dream, and the Mystics. Here with Atlanta favored on the road here by down to 4.5 here right now. Move is on the Mystics here a little bit. Total here is 158 and a half or so here in this one. For Atlanta, they come in with a record of 7-3, 7-3 against the spread. Washington's 4-6, but they're 6-4 against the spread. They snapped a 3-game losing streak by defeating Connecticut. Washington is 4-1 against the spread at home. Should note that while Atlanta is 5-0 to the over on the road and Washington is 3-2 to the over at home, Atlanta's 2-4 to the under as a favorite, and Washington's 2-5 to the under as a dog. Atlanta could move to, they're not 45-point favorites, by the way. Let me fix that. Sorry, gang. There we go. Atlanta could improve to 3-1 in the Commissioner's Cup with a win here today, although road favorite Washington's been off here for like a week right now. I've got to go here on the under in this one with Atlanta and Washington. I'm going under 158. Cash Kane took the Sky, and he's got the Mystics and the over. All right, and one more game here tonight with the Phoenix Mercury taking on the Las Vegas Aces here in this one. You got the Aces favored here by, let's see, is it still 7.5 here? Oh, this one's all messed up, right? Because of all the problems that the Aces have here in this one. Let me check this out here, right? Are we really that crazy here right now with this big switch here of favorites? Phoenix is favored by 5 points here right now. Is this thing broken? I know things are going bad here for the Mercury here right now, but man, I did not see this coming at all. Things are going bad for the Aces, I mean. Let me fix this here. I almost feel like, look, I understand. Phoenix here, 7-4 right now. The Aces are 5-4. Phoenix, 6-5. Asia Wilson's out of this game. We know that. She's still injured with a concussion here. And Kalia Copper is in the lineup here finally for the Mercury. So maybe that is what is being talked about here right now. But, I went with Phoenix here. I had the line completely wrong when I made an estimate on an overnight line here. I didn't really see this coming at all, and I took Phoenix, but I thought they were going to be still an underdog here. So I don't know. Kind of looks messed up. So I'm already on record kind of here, but oh boy, this is for Phoenix here. They're 6-5 ATS. Las Vegas is 3-6 against the spread. Phoenix comes in here 0-2-1 to the under on the road. Las Vegas 3-1 to the over at home here. I'm going with the under here in this one with Phoenix and Las Vegas, and we're going to have to reassess the situation here right now. And let's see here. Terrell says that odds makers will overvaluing teams after big wins. He's got the Mystics to cover. Mercury, money line for cash gain. Nine Legacy says the Mercury is a favorite. They're just a better team right now. Without Asia in the lineup, the Aces are not performing well, right? Boy, this one is bizarro land, in my opinion. I've been, we've talked about the Aces, right? We've been fading this team for sure, but are they really that broken right now? This team, this is a disaster here. All right, give me the under in this one. I'm all screwed up in that game. All right. And Terrell says when she's out, it's less defense and more open court scoring, so take the over. Okay, I got you there, Terrell. Look, she's obviously made a big difference the way this team is going right now, but man, none of the
major lineman.
It's not like the whole lineup is out. Is this team really falling off a cliff? If they're going to be underdogs in this game now, yes, Phoenix is a rapid riser here. It feels, and Copper's back in there. That's really the big deal in this game. That Kalia Copper is back. I think that is the big deal. It's her first game of the season. I mean, that's also a big deal. But they've got some other players out of the game. I'm pretty sure Kalani Brown's not playing for Phoenix, right? All right, I guess they're just playing well here right now. All right, I think the show is over actually here, unless you guys got something on your mind here. We talked that baseball. We've talked about I know you guys had some soccer picks in there. We've got CONCACAF Gold Cup today. We've got that USA game. I'm going to probably take TNT plus those 2.5 goals. Saudi Arabia and Haiti today, Suriname and Costa Rica. And FIFA Club World Cup gets in action here in just an hour and a half as well. Bayern Munich taking on Auckland, PSG and Atletico Madrid. The featured game today. You got Palmeiras and Porto and Botafogo taking on Seattle. So great games in the FIFA Club World Cup. I guess that's it for the Morning's Team Show. We'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. Thank you, everybody. Great in the chat. Justin likes the over in the Mercury game. Cash game, thank you very much. Thank you to everybody here for joining me this weekend. I'll be back tomorrow with more Morning's Team. Hey, please consider getting more plays from me. My best plays are coming out here in just a short moment. Head on over to winnable.com/Ramon for 50 cents a day. When you subscribe for 1 month, you're going to get some picks here from me. And also, go get my free picks over there. We're definitely on a roll here right now, right? I think we're going to sweep this tennis as long as Diallo here. Man, this is a good match. Diallo, it could go a third set. Bergs is serving, but Diallo is, he's up 7-5 at 6-6 in the second here. And it is a, chance if Diallo here could win the point. Bergs is serving, but Diallo could win the match here if he could get this last point. I'm stalling because I'm watching and see if I can go 4-0 with these tennis plays. Of course, we're playing on grass, so it's a rally. I'm trying to wrap up the show, guys. If you could give me this winner so I could tout it and get out of here. Oh, I think he's going to win it right here. There it is. Diallo wins the championship there, and I won. Great job, Diallo. He wins the match at Den Bosch. And I just went 4-0, so you better go over and get those free picks, roll with me in some tennis. All right, that's going to do it for the show. Thank you very much, everybody. For the Sports Money Network, I'm Ramon Scott. So long.
Run for cover, that's gonna cover, that's gonna cash. Then we make the 100-yard dash to the window. I don't know what you thought. It's Ramon Scott running so hot. Sports make money and we make money betting with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice or might play a parlay. It's the morning steam. What? Ramon Scott. Sports money. What? Wake your ass up and let's get to the money. Get to the money.